The world is shifting. Nations kneel. Kings tremble. The sorcerer kingdom grows. But deep in the slain theocracy, old warriors whisper of something long forgotten, the god-slaying weapon, a relic from the ancient wars, so powerful, it could pierce even divine class entities. Even Ainz, the theocracy had hidden it for centuries, not out of fear, but because using it might destroy the world itself. But now, with Ainz reshaping the continent, it's time. 6 cardinals gather in secret chambers, cloaked, hooded, voices trembling. We've lost agents, armies, hope, everything except our resolve. There's only 2 options left, my brothers and sisters. We either kneel before the Sorcerer King and live the rest of our days under his banner, or we strike now and pray to God that our attack will end this mad king's reign. There's no middle ground. No diplomacy will stop him, and I believe I know how we turn the tide. One of the cardinals spoke up. His voice was low, but carried weight. We still have the artifact, the Lance of Judgment. The other 5 heads snapped up. All 6 were robed in white, their faces hidden behind cowls. You speak of the relic of slain? The one from the scrolls of legend? It's our only hope, forged from a star that fell in the age of gods. Its power rivaled that of the slain theocracy itself. It can cleanse the world of evils, such as a false god. Don't speak of foolish things, Brother Joshua. You know full well what the price of that weapon is. I am prepared to pay it. My life is irrelevant if it means ending this charade. He calls himself a god, yet he's nothing but a man made of magic. Show me where he stands and I shall smite him down. The other cardinals murmured amongst themselves. This was madness. Even the bravest warrior would hesitate before wielding such power. The Lance of Judgment did not simply kill. It erased souls, memories, legacy. Nothing remained after its light passed, not even the memory of having existed. But to use it, someone must die holding it. It killed everything in its path, including the wielder. The cost to win, all of slain might have to pay. Yet they had no choice. 5-1, they activated the lance. Spread my cloak in the wind like wings. Let my heart sing with joy. I am the king of pride, the lance that cuts through all. I am the hero who slays the gods. Come to me, O enemies, come to me, all you sinners, and receive death as your reward. Meanwhile, back in Nazareth, Ainz held court with his guardians, Albedo, Demiurge, Shaltir, Cositus, Aura and Mare. In recent months, they'd begun carving out trade routes, laws, cultural edicts, anything to make the kingdom function like an actual nation. And it was working. More and more villages, towns and cities threw their lot in with the Sorcerer Kingdom, not just out of fear, but because life under Ainz was safer than anywhere else. But then, a raven arrived bearing a gift. Or rather, it arrived bearing a blood-soaked pouch. Inside it, only a hand. Fingers curled, nails chipped and dirty. But attached to the little finger was a small scroll sealed with wax. On it, emblazoned in silver ink, was the sigil of the theocracy. And on the back, a single word, open. When Ainz unfurled the scroll, he saw writing, not in any modern tongue, but in an ancient, dead language that predated even the Empire. Its characters glowed faintly, sending shivers down his spine. As Aura translated, the room grew cold. You are not a god, it read. And gods can die. The great tomb of Nazareth froze. Demiurge narrowed his eyes. So they awakened something old during their retreat. But why now? Pandora's actor began frantically scanning old Yggdrasil records, searching for any mention of such dark magic. Touch Me scanned for energy signatures, and Tabula Smaragdina projected possible blueprints for containing it. Only Demiurge remained calm, watching Ainz as he reread the letter slowly, letting its implications sink in. It wasn't a threat, it was a promise. The theocracy believed they could kill him, but why? Suddenly, it clicked. Someone modified reality with world-class magic, he whispered, realizing what this meant. They're trying to fight us on our own terms. Ainz looked up, his red eyes blazing with sudden, terrible purpose. He knew exactly what to do. Then let them come, he said quietly. If they have one piece strong enough to kill me, I'll take it. Then they'll have nothing. Albedo and the others gasped. Their master was offering himself up to be hunted. Were his plans already set in motion? Would they stand by and watch their sovereign walk into a trap? Before any could speak, Ainz silenced them with a raised hand. His tone was cold, brooking no argument. This is an order. If any of you interfere, you will be erased. He turned back to the letter, a cruel smile slowly spreading across his face. So they want to play games? Very well. Let's hunt a lance, shall we? Meanwhile, deep in the mountains of Slain, the 6 cardinals waited. Joshua stood before them, cloaked and hooded, clutching the lance of judgment. Are you sure about this, brother Joshua? You will be gone from this world as soon as you unleash its power. I don't wield it. I am wielded by it. Once I release its power, I become one with the lance and exist outside of time. Do not worry for me. Worry for Ainz. By the time he feels the lance's power, he will be beyond saving. The others nodded grimly, knowing their champion spoke the truth. Soon, a report came back from the scouting party. He has sent someone, the warrior gasped, kneeling before them. Who have you sent? Great one. Shaltir Bloodfallen, one of his most powerful generals. She approaches with an army at her back. Perfect timing, Joshua said, a grim smile beneath his cowl. Now we strike. The cardinal closest to him gasped. But you aren't ready. You need more time to focus yourself. I am ready. Attack. With a blinding flash and a deafening roar, the lance of judgment unleashed its power. Light, pure, radiant light erupted from the mountain peak, burning away everything. Below, Ainz watched from afar, his cloak billowing in the wind, his red eyes never leaving the mountain. Beside him, Demiurge scanned the air. It's the same energy signature as before, much stronger, much more focused. I know, Ainz said quietly, already moving towards the mountain. I think it's time for a little stroll. His guardians paled, reaching out to him, but he silenced them with a raised hand. Demiurge, when I return, briefed the others. We have a relic to recover. Yes, my liege. As the others watched anxiously, Ainz vanished, becoming a whisper on the wind, flowing towards the mountain. Within seconds, he was upon it, racing up its slopes with unnatural speed. He ignored the burning sun above him, the searing heat of the mountainside. All he could see, all he could feel was the lance of judgment, burning away everything, waiting for him. And Ainz welcomed it. Finally, a worthy opponent. Finally, a challenge. Joshua and his followers stood before him, lances held high. But when they saw who stood before them, they froze. Their champion charged, lance aimed true, but Ainz was faster. Faster than any man, faster than any monster. In a blink, he closed the distance between them, appearing within the circle of light. His own magic flared, meeting the lance head-on. In that instant, the mountain exploded. And so, as war brewed in secret, Nazarick began hunting the lance before it could be used, not with armies, but with shadows.